My name is Betsy Coffia, and I am the Democratic candidate for the 104th District State House race for Grand Traverse County. I'm here today because my campaign and citizens of Grand Traverse County are formally unveiling a petition that invites my opponent, Mr. Larry Inman, to join me in taking a stand against the corrosive influence of big money on our political process. Voters, we the voters, know that special interest money is distorting the democratic process, and it is drowning out the voices of everyday people. We know that the flood of unaccountable and often anonymous dark money pouring into Michigan politics is bad for Michigan, it's bad for good governance, it's bad for the democratic process. We know that it poses a grave threat to real and wise representation for our interests and our concerns as citizens. We know that we need real reforms to our election process and real transparency and accountability in our campaign finance reporting here in Michigan. We know that if you cannot trust the foundation, if you can't trust the integrity of the foundation, the whole structure is in jeopardy. Voters need to be able to trust that the foundation of decisions our lawmakers make about the things that we care about, schools, jobs, roads, natural resources, the voters, we need to be able to trust that our lawmakers are truly focused on the needs and the priorities of everyday Michiganders, rather than focused on getting a return on investment for their big special interest donors. The League of Women Voters of the United States recently addressed this growing crisis of big money in our political process, and they used very strong terms. I'm going to quote directly from the League's literature. People like you and me are getting pushed to the sidelines of our own democracy as special interests buy access to the halls of power with big contributions to politicians. This is no way to run a democracy. When citizens are frozen out of the process, government doesn't respond to our needs. It only serves special interests. Unquote. Addressing the influence of money in politics right now, in 2014, is a shared and truly nonpartisan concern for everyday people, and I'm finding this. I have been out knocking doors since the snow melted at the end of April, and as I knock doors in Kingsley, in Fife Lake, in East Bay Township, in Grand, all over Grand Traverse County, I'm hearing from voters. Whether they typically vote Democrat, Republican, or anything in between, we all want leaders who know who they work for, the citizens, not special interest donors. I am excited to offer this invitation to Mr. Larry Inman to join me in accepting contributions only from individual Michigan residents, because it is an opportunity for us here in Grand Traverse County to take a stand and really to model how politics ought to be done, how campaigns ought to be run. It is an opportunity for Grand Traverse County to offer leadership in a vitally important issue. Mr. Inman has an opportunity to join in making the 104th race a model for how elections really should be run. Hard work, good ideas, commitment to the community. We can level the playing field and let the voters decide on November 4th. You know, it's easy and it's even popular nowadays for politicians at every level to talk about how bad this problem is, about getting money out of politics, about Citizens United. But this isn't about talk. This is about walking the walk. Grand Traverse County has an opportunity to offer leadership to our entire state. The flood of money in our political process is bad for Michigan. It's bad for the people of our state. It's bad for governance. We need to take a stand. If we want our political landscape to look different, we have to be willing to do things differently. It's time to walk the walk. I call on Larry Inman to join me in accepting contributions only from individual Michigan residents. Let's make the 104th House race in 2014 truly about the people, the candidates who work hard, put forward their ideas, and let's let the voters decide. Thank you. I am now going to sign this petition and my pledge to what I have already done, and then we are going to make it available to Larry Inman to go ahead and add his signature as soon as possible. So I'll do that right now. All right. There you go.